Hello everyone, this is Ryan here, and I will try to explain you a bit more how add-on works. So add-ons are little programs or little software, little scripts written generally for games and MMORPGs in the LUA language. It can be other language, but generally it will be LUA. So LUA is a pretty easy language. It's inspired from the C language and is generally linked with the API of the editor, which given to the community and helps you to use their functions and their events, maybe their controls, maybe their objects, I don't know, and all of those stuff. So here I will only try to focus about the meta file of LUA add-on. So first, when you want to create an add-on, you will need basically two files. First one is the meta file. It's the txt file which will say to the game itself which file of scripting language and maybe user interface to load, and which will provide few flags to be recognized by the game. So here I got one add-on. So my add-on is called Emacs, yeah, like the software on Linux, is in my folder add-ons because the game Elder Scrolls Online asked me to have my add-ons in the add-ons folder. So I have few add-ons, and one of them is Emacs. So in Emacs there is two files, as I said, the meta file and one LUA file. So you can see one, okay, it's KO, but it's KB, it's kilobytes, it's really small. So what's in my meta file? So first there is some commentaries because the editor here, it's ZeniMax, asks us to write somewhere that add-ons are not the responsibility of ZeniMax and etc. etc. It's legal bullshit. So commentaries start with this character. There is some flags. So flags start with a double hashtag and the name of the flag and then the value of the flag. So title is Emacs, description is this, version is this. So for Elder Scrolls Online, version is only a string. It can be maybe only a number on some games. So the auto flag is this, it's me, and the API version. So generally API change at each DLC, each update, each extension. The editor warn you about modification of the API generally, and here the add-on supports two API versions because in this game two API versions are recognized, are authorized by game. It permits smooth updates when there is a DLC coming. Maybe the DLC, I will say 17. We can publish our updates in advance because we can go on the public test server and users won't have to update their add-ons at the D-Day. And then the file to load. So the file to load are only basically the name of the file. Here it's in the same folder, so there is no slash or backslash, but maybe I will have some library. So there is maybe a folder called lib, and I will maybe have my file emacs.lua directly in the library folder, or maybe in a random lib, maybe, yeah. So I will have this. So here is my meta file. We can have other flags. I encourage you to read on the wiki what are the flags available on is a meta file file for Elder Scrolls. And now we'll go on the LUA file. So in LUA, you can have multiple files, but generally you want to start your first add-on in only one file. So this add-on is really small. It overwrites one function, so it don't create a function, it overwrites one function. I rewrite a core function. So first there is my comments. So okay, it's some crazy bullshit because Emacs is a little wink and Easter egg, I can say. and there is some commentary, and I write one function, it's this function, and this function does only one thing, it returns true. That's all. And I have my add-on. So my add-on is now done. I don't have anything else to do, and I can check in the game itself if it's well recognized and well functioning. So I will go on Addons. I will go on my extension. So okay, my UI is in French, but we don't really care. So it's 3 columns. So add-on, auto, and the API versions status. So obsolete is obsolete, and it's not really easy to understand, really hard to understand. So Emacs is here. It's not enabled, okay, because the user, choose to do not enable. If I click on, I can see the description. So the description is what I've written here. And if I want to enable it, I only have to check. It will ask me to reload my UI. So I have a nice login screen, and then my add-on will be enabled. So starting from this loading screen, my LUA file is passed by the game. So if there is an error, I will have maybe a pop-up message. If my add-on doesn't work, I will really notice very easy. If it works, it will be really easy to test. So this add-on, what does it does? It's enable me to bind any action with a combination of key, because per default Addons Online don't permit you to bind a custom action with two keys. Maybe if you want to use so sorry it's in French, but if you want to toggle the recipe window of the add-on ESO master recipe list, it's for me F7. So I don't want to use F7 anymore. I want to use Shift and F7. That's the purpose of Emacs add-on. So I will click on the button, I will click on Shift and F7. So it's well recognized. So okay, it's Maj, but it's in French, Maj means shift, so I can associate. And oh, I wrote F5, so sorry, I will wrote F7, and I will associate. So my add-on works. Congratulations, you've written your first add-on. So feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Feel free to ask some questions if you have some questions. I wanted to start with some very simple thing, so I will try and move on maybe a more complex thing. Thank you for watching the video, and maybe see you in the next video.